everyone, this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I am super excited for today's video tutorial. I'm going to be sharing a card made with our Pretty Parasol stamp set from the annual catalog. I thought I would switch up a little bit of my holiday cards and bring you a project that you can make all year round. So we'll go ahead and jump in, but I do have a surprise for this video. I'm going to demonstrate the project and the items that I'm cutting and embossing using our new mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. This is available from my shopping page on January 5th for $60, or you can add it now in the month of December to your starter kit and choose $125 worth of product for only $99 with free shipping. And that is, the website is joinmypinkstamper.com. And then you'll get a discount on your future product. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with, let's see, and I will tell you all of the items that I'm using just to keep it simple for you on my screen. They're also at the very end of this video, as well as in the description below. And if you're watching this from mypinkstamper.com, they are listed right on this blog post. Okay, so this is the new Stampin' Mini Cut and Emboss, and I'm going to show you to compare it to the full. This is the full Cut and Emboss. This fits our regular size and our 6x6 embossing folders, as well as our larger dies. But if you just want something for maybe traveling or to keep down in the kitchen, you know, or in your purse, it fits in your purse perfectly, or just to travel, or just to display in your craft room because it's so cute. This one is a nice size. So I'll go ahead and just demonstrate. And it's lightweight. You know, it's not the full industrial one that is the full Stampin' Cut and Emboss. It's our little cute mini. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting with this rectangle, and I'm using, it's from Stitched So Sweetly. And for this one, the plate configuration is a little bit different than the full Stampin' Cut and Emboss. It's just a little bit different. So for this one, I am going to be using one. One is always going to be your base. And then I'll just be using 2 and 2. Now these are 2 and 2 for the mini. And then I'm going to use a piece of our Whisper White cardstock. And I'll just add this on here. I like to add my rectangles or any flat shapes at a little bit of an angle. And then I'll just add my top right on here. And then I can simply just run it through. Let me grab it. I'm just trying to do this with one hand here. Okay. Just grab it and roll it through. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm going to set that aside for just a second. And now we have our little cut shape. So I'll be putting that aside for my card. And now the next thing I'm going to be using is the punch that I'll have the name of it on the screen. I think it's Umbrella Builder, but I'm not sure. And I'll open this up, and that coordinates with the Pretty Parasol stamp set, as well as another one in our current catalog. All right, now I am going to be using gray granite. I had to think for a second. Gray granite cardstock, and I'm going to be cutting that out, or punching that out. And then sometimes the punches, if your paper gets stuck, I usually just push it toward me and then around, and then it usually unsticks it. And then now I'm using, what color is this? I just went blank. It is Petal Pink, and it's beautiful with the gray granite. And then I'm also going to be cutting out the little umbrella handle. And then I'll just set this aside. There we go. Set this all aside because we'll be using this. And we'll be using this. Now I'm going to grab my mini Cut and Emboss again, and I'm going to use our cute little mini embossing folders. And the name of this one will be on the screen. This comes in a set with a set of 2. And they're perfect for our new mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And for this one, you're going to use one. And then for our embossing folders for the mini, these are the 2 plates that you'll use. So for our 3D, you'll use 4. And for the regular embossing folder, you'll use 3. It's thicker. So I'm going to take the umbrella top, and I'm going to just stick it on here. And I'm going to kind of look and see, where do I want to put this? What images do I want on here? Kind of figure that out. And I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to add 3. And then I'm just going to run this through. And then I can set this aside or put it in my purse. Put it wherever I want. Set it aside on my table. And let's open this up. And ta-da! And it's very deeply etched. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's a fun little pattern for my umbrella. And now I can put this together. There's a little bit of stamping that I'll be doing. And I'll be stamping right at the top of this white paper. And I'm using gray Granite Ink Pad. And I'm going to be using the sentiment from this stamp set. Now, all I'm using really from this stamp set is the sentiment, "You make my day brighter." But you can coordinate and stamp on the inside of your card or stamp on one of our white envelopes. You can stamp a coordinating image. It's totally up to you. If you ever sign up for one of my online classes, I do include white envelopes, and then you can coordinate those with the cards that you make in the class. So I'm going to be stamping at the top of the rectangle. And now let's put this card together. Okay, so let's layer this up right here. We cut out this piece of Petal Pink, and I'm just going to add adhesive, and I'm using our Seal Plus. It's my adhesive of choice right now. We have our new Stampin' Seal and our Stampin' Seal Plus, and I like the Seal Plus. It's just a little bit stronger, and I can use it for some of my boxes. Now I'm just adding just this little layer right up at the top. And I'm going to take this right here, and where did I put, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to take the handle of the umbrella, and I'm going to put it on there flat. And so I want to grab our Multipurpose Glue and just add a couple dots so it sticks on there flat. It's a smaller piece, so my adhesive is going to be too big. And I'm going to put this upside down, and I'm just going to have this on here at an angle like that. That's all. Now I'm going to turn my umbrella top around. I'm going to grab my Stampin Dimensionals. I'm adding 3 on there so it's nice and secure. And then I'm going to add this right here like that. Okay, and just set that aside for a second. Now we're going to take some of our designer series paper. I'll have the item code and the name on the screen. This piece here is 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to just add some of our Stampin' Seal. And then this piece right here from the same collection is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to add this on here, and I want it to be flush up at the top. And then just down like that, okay? Now we're going to take some of this beautiful Petal Pink ribbon, and I'm gonna measure it from side to side. I'm gonna grab our paper snips, and then I am going to turn this over. Let's see here. I'm going to add this on like this. And I'm gonna turn it over, make sure it's straight enough. You like how I said enough? Because it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to push that into the adhesive. And now, while this is upside down, I'll go ahead and add the adhesive. And I'm adding it on all 4 sides. Since I added the ribbon, it's going to make it a little bit bumpier. And so I want to make sure that it stays nice and flat. Okay. Okay. Trying to get it to stick on top of the ribbon here. All right. Now I have, this is a piece of our Petal Pink cardstock again. This is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And I actually scored it. Oh, I didn't score this one. You can score it at 5.5, so you have a nice and easy way to make a tight crease. And then I'll just turn this over, make sure that it's the right direction. Had that happen. I think I've done that on video where I had it upside down. And we all had a good laugh. Ooh, that's so funny. Okay, now I'm going to take this here, this element piece that we just made, and I'm going to use our new, they're not new anymore, our foam adhesive strips, or you can use Dimensionals. I like the strips because they're easy just to add and pull off. You can just pull the top off, and they work well with larger pieces, or you can use them for shaker cards, which is nice. I'm going to add this right in the center here. And now I'm going to go ahead and take our ribbon one more time, pull it through, snip it a little bit, and then I'm just going to just do a little tie on one side, like that. And if you want to use a glue dot to pull that down, you can. And there we go. There is our beautiful card. And then here is another one for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you're enjoying all of my new video tutorials. I'm usually adding now 2 to 3 every single week. If you're not a subscriber yet, take a second and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and please leave me a comment below. I love to hear from you. It absolutely makes my day. You can find me and more of my video tutorials, weekly giveaways, and product spotlights over on my blog, mypinkstamper.com. Have a wonderful day, friends. Bye.